Again, as I say, we're just sticking with the grey minis first of all. We have a couple of different colours in here. It'll be nice. I like the texture in this, so it looks as though I can do some proper highlighting and not struggle. And I have this character, obviously from the Rome faction. You can tell what the cross is. If you can't tell with the cross keys on his heraldry, you'll tell because there's a lot of crosses involved. Who's this? Yeah, this is one of the Prime EV, I think. Oh, he's a beast of a look, isn't he? Not somebody you can trifle with. There we go. Next. This one based on the character from The Hobbit, The Lord of the Rings, the White Hawk. Lovely. Oh, I thought this wasn't actually in the thing, but it's actually, as you can see, it does actually, the base does fit into the holder. I think this is that character that I didn't know. It's not one of the ones you can play as a hero, but he is one you can use as companion. And now we're coming up to the big grey models. Let's do these ones first. We have some centaurs. They look a lot different to the centaurs we had in the original Nova Aetas. These are, once again, beautiful looking minis. Again, the detail in these, superb. Absolutely beautiful sculpts. And you can tell this was done just before or during COVID because he's got his masks on. All of these centaurs have their you can see they're all masked up. Yeah, I don't know whether this was 2019 it started or 2020 when the Kickstarter campaign was on for these. My mother-in-law gave me the money to get this, or to get the base set, and there's some things I've added to get it. So this was my Christmas present from my mother-in-law of the core set. For either 2019 or 2020, I can't remember which one it would be, but I'm really happy about this. Okay, so that's the centaurs. The next one we have is looks like a construct of some description. It's a weird beastie of a thing, made up of a chimney, a big barrel, what looks like a clock, some more barrels, various bits of metal. Nice. I like that. That's very whimsical. I like that one. Next one we have is this dude. I would say should be a Minotaur. I'm liking these a lot. You may get the idea that I really do like these. Because I keep saying I really do like these. Oh. One more to go. And it's this dude on horseback. Little bit of flashing here and there. Not a great deal. I mean, I can't complain about any flashing or any mold lines because there's so few on these models. Beautiful sculpts. Flashing, mold lines, doesn't matter. We can get rid of those very, very easily. Depending on where they are. Sometimes it's very difficult. But with these, they're just on areas where it's easy to get rid of. The hard part for this is going to be trying to get in there with a brush. Probably just do it quite dark. So it looks as though it's all in shadow, so you can't see exactly what's in there. But this guy is one of the Rome faction. And he looks awesome. Okay, so I'll move that one over. We've not done this fella yet, have we? Yes, we have. That was a Minotaur that we've just looked at. Now it's the Succubus. Or she's known as in a different game, Nyx. I really am not sure whether she was in the original Nova Aetas. I know she was definitely in Vampire Hunters. Well, she's known as Succubus in this, but it is Nyx from Vampire Hunters. Again, beautiful sculpt, beautiful model. I really do like it. And finally, for the grey minis, the one that was in the box with the cards. I may have to zoom out a little bit for this. Oh yes, I like this model. A little bit of filling to do where this part is fixed to the spider part, but and it's a hefty chunk of a model as well. There's a bit of weight in this. It's not incredibly heavy. It's not like a metal mini. You know, the old white metal minis that we used to get. But this is beautiful. And it's not in its own... Is it? No, it's on the full base. That you could see this as Lolth, couldn't you? From D&D. I could get my spider serum on this one. Beautiful, beautiful mini. Okay, so that's all the minis in the trays. But we still have, as I say, one box to open. So let's do that. This is from Black Rose Wars. This is the Magister set. This is one of the extras, obviously from it, I'm presuming. I'm still waiting for some models to come, as I said. So I don't know when they're going to arrive. But until then, we've got these to work with. And what do we have here? Now, it does say you need Black Rose Wars or Black Rose Wars Rebirth to use this expansion. Now, I'm hoping that is not the case, because some of these look as though I do have the cards for. So I'm going to do that. I'm just going to follow the same thing and doing the grey minis, first of all. So we start off, I'm zooming in once more, and we have these little beasties. Who they are, I don't know. I have seen cards for these, but I don't know. I can't remember who they are, but I remember seeing the cards. And we have 3 of these. There we go. I know that Nova Aetas and Black Rose War do have a kind of crossover thing with them, so I'm not worried too much. Not quite sure who this chap is either, but we'll get there. In Black Rose War, he is telling you in this booklet thing. Okay, so the little ones we just looked at are bambolas. This is Onomore in Black Rose War. Now, I don't know whether they are the same name in Nova Aetas or not, but you know, it doesn't matter. And then we have Jack. I don't know whether I can use all of these characters in Nova Aetas or just some of them. The Boogeyman needs a little, his staff's wilting a little bit. Needs a little bit of hot water to get it fully straight. But that's, I love it, I love it, I love it. The mask though that he's holding in his hand, presumably can put that on to make him look less boogeymanish, less hideous. All the filigree work on this cape is going to be an absolute pain to paint, but it's going to be so nice when it's done. Bit of dry brushing will sort that out, I think. Just have to get as little paint on the brush as possible to get that sorted. But lovely, lovely mini. And finally, on the, for the grey minis anyway, as I said, I'm only looking at the grey minis at the moment. We have this beast of a thing. Puzzlement as to why the I can't for the life of me remember what it's called. This is bugging me. Chimera. I knew what it was. I knew it began with the CH or the K sound, but I couldn't remember what it was called. Why they've done it so that the goat's head is just above the lion's head and not a separate thing, I don't know. Perhaps it could be ease of modelling, but like the serpent's head for the tail, there should be 2 separate heads. Whether it could be 2 separate heads and it's just lost the bottom part in the mane, I don't know. I do have other chimeras I could use just in case. I'm not happy with this one once I've painted it up, but I'm happy with the model. Just not happy with that part of the model. It's no big deal though. Okay, so that's all the grey models. And once again, because these are going into a what you may call it, because it's going into a plastic holder. Once I've done this, even if I didn't already do it, I would be vernishing these to protect them, to stop the plastic covering from coming off or pulling the paint off. Okay, so let's have a look at some of the green models now. We have 3 green models in this set and 1 green model from the Magister set, and the one from the Magister set doesn't want to come out. There we are. Got it. Okay, these are acting as companions. So we have, first of all, let's zoom once more. We have a little piglet, a baby boar. Lovely. And these are done so that they will go along side by side with the person that they are the companion or familiar of. That is nice. So we have that one. We have the dog, the young wolf by the look of it. Lovely. I like that. Cheeky little face on it. And then we have the bear cub. They must be cubs because there's no way in hell that's a full-size bear. Not a hope. But yeah, if I was a full-size bear, that would be towering over. So they must all be pups. Pups, cubs. You know, babies. Must all be. I like that. And finally, an owl. Lovely. So this is the one that didn't want to play for coming out, so I'll try and get this back. I'll just pop it in there. The others came out fairly easily, although I'm trying to work out why I decided to take them all out rather than just take one at a time out, so I knew which one would come out easiest. So they're the grey ones. Now let's look at the cream coloured ones, which are all the heroes. So first off, we have this chap. I'm going to see if turning one of these lights off, or possibly 2 of these lights off. Yeah, that gives quite a good look at these because they are quite a light. In fact, yeah, I'll leave it like that for the time being. As I say, I cannot for the life remember what the characters are called. Gregorio, I know this one's Gregorio. And Plague Doctor kind of character. Look at the detail that is in this. In fact, I'm not really happy about having these lights off because I think there's going to be an issue with exposure with it. Could increase the graininess. So I'll put these back on, but not quite as bright as they were, and I'll play about with the exposure in post in the hope that that helps. And we have this. I think this is Fatima. Again, there is nothing much in the line of mould lines. There's a little bit of a lump there which can be scraped off, not a problem, but there's nothing intrusive. Really pleasant minis. It's Vincenzo, is it? Something like that? I may be wrong. All the detail in the clothing and everything, it's absolutely stunning. Look at the detail there. Really nice. Going to take paint really well. This is Sophia. I can imagine, if I play this with Karina, I can imagine her using this character because of the name. I'll paint her purple. And this is Rebecca. Lovely mini. And this, okay, again, name, can't remember who this is. There's a couple of characters I can't remember the name of. But again, really lovely mini. Again, all the detail in it is just going to make painting this so much fun. And the final mini we're looking at today, as far as I'm aware, yes it is, the final mini is this one from the Magister set. And it is, I do have his name, this is Agorix, the druid. Well, he starts out as a druid. Again, all the details. Wow. So that's it for Nova Aetas so far. As I say, I'm waiting for other minis to turn up. There is one, and I'll bring this one back just so you've got something to look at while I'm talking. Yes, I'm waiting for more minis to turn up and more stuff for this, so that's going to come when it comes. I don't know when that will be, hopefully within the next few weeks. I'm also waiting for another big Kickstarter set to turn up as well, and hopefully that's not going to be too long either. But as for Nova Aetas so far, this is all we have time for. I hope you've enjoyed these unboxing videos. I'm sorry it's taken so long, but there again, saying that, it's a big box, there's a lot in it, so I'm not sorry it's taken so long. I hope you've enjoyed the detailed look at each of the bits that we've got. Obviously as detailed as I want it to be. I didn't want the card one to go on for too long, but there will be more Nova Aetas unboxing videos coming, as I said, and then we can start in earnest on the Nova Aetas painting videos, because I'm going to be going with the original box sets of Nova Aetas as well as these, and we will be able to use some of the models from the original Nova Aetas in Nova Aetas Renaissance. So all that remains is for me to say, if you would like to help out the channel in any way you can, there are three options. You could like and subscribe. and tickle my bell. For the first option, you can do all of those three. The second option is Patreon. We have Patreon set up. We've had it for a while, and I would be grateful for any help you could give over there. And if you don't have Patreon, you can always buy me a coffee. That's the third option. I just hope you enjoy the videos that I'm putting out, and I'm going to try my best in the new year to get regular videos out as often as I possibly can. There's also the new channel, don't forget, which is completely different name. It's called Uncut Waffle. That is where I basically do all the talking stuff. The Uncut Waffle videos themselves will be where I'm sat in the house or sat inside talking straight to camera. But we also have Uncut Waffle on the road, which is where we talk in the car. All of those videos are unscripted, and it's just us chatting about anything that comes to mind. The Road 2 ones usually are just like a look back at what's happening and what I've got planned. The Uncut Waffle videos are just talking about whatever. And hopefully we're going to get a new channel set up in December. Oh, sorry, in the new year. Me and Karina talking about doing it's basically a podcast where me and Karina are going through Reddit and various other things and talking about things that's on there. So that's to come. But as I said, the Uncut Waffle is up and running. We'd love to see you over there, so pop over and visit us. All the Uncut Waffle ones and the more recent Road 2 videos are going to be over there. The Road 2 videos renamed as Uncut Waffle on the Road. But as for now, that's all we have time for. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Hope it's inspired you to have a look out for Nova Aetas. We hopefully will be getting some gameplay videos of this up and running fairly soon. But until then, as always, stay safe and take care. God bless and bye for now.